Hello everyone, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Revelations. I am pissed, okay? Like seriously, this game crashed right at the end of my episode, so it deleted everything. And I mean as in, it corrupted the save, or the video. So I kinda have to do where I am right now. So I'm just gonna say, Yusuf died, we buried him, Sofia has been kidnapped by the Sultan, or whatever the fuck his name is, and we're now taking the keys to try and get her back. We're about to go to a funeral, so yeah, let's go do that, because I'm not doing all those videos again because of some stupid piss-ass game not working as intended, because the game developers decided that it'd be better to just leave it in a broken state. So you know, I'm a little pissed. Will it crash again this time? Because it crashed here.
Mentor?
Now should be a time for remembrance and mourning, I know. But our enemies do not permit us that luxury. Yusuf thought highly of you, assassin. And I find no reason to second-guess this judgment. Do you have it in your heart to lead these men and women, and to maintain the dignity of our order, as Yusuf did with such passion?
It would be an honor.
Bene, I am glad. Our enemy is close. Take positions around the tower, and wait for my command.
Are they all zombies? They just don't move. They just sort of stand there and stare. Time should be going, but it's not.
And you, when did you last see a physician and take some time?
So suffice to say, Yusuf died, but he died in a way where he was just dead on when we got there. He had a knife in his back. Note we didn't read. Suleiman knows about whatever fuckface his name is, Ahmet, being a dick.
Where is she?
I admire you, Ezio. But your bloodlust makes it hard to call you a friend.
Bloodlust. A strange insult from the man who ordered an attack on his own nephew.
He was to be kidnapped, Ezio, not killed.
I see. Kidnapped by the Byzantines, so that his uncle could rescue him and be heralded a hero.
More or less. Now, the keys.
First, the girl.
She's all yours.
Sofia!
Tell your men to back off.
She has a bag on her head, for all we know, that could be anything. That is a small bag! Not even going to check it to make sure it's the right thing, because that bag is way too small for those keys.
Dannazione!
Teşekkürler efendim. Çok teşekkürler.
There we go. I mean, it was kind of obvious she was not the real one. I mean, why else would they put a bag on her head? I could steal from her, but I decided to save her life.
Are you hurt?
Not hurt, but very confused.
I did not mean to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
You're not responsible for the actions of other men.
All this will be over soon, but I need to recover what they have taken.
I do not understand what is happening. Ezio, who are these men?
Run!
I'll tell you everything in due time. Right now we need to get out of here. I swear, game, if you crash again, I'm done with you. Because you made me lose a lot of progress. In the video form. Kill 20 guards. Okay. Weirdly specific kill count, but sure.
We are close. Keep steady.
Well, well. You have come to see me off.
You should be a little bit more worried about this. I don't know how you want me to kill 20 men when it's like this. I don't know why I'm holding right trigger. Right trigger doesn't do anything.
Hold on. Hang on.
He said
Sofia.
hold on!
Look out! Ezio!
Oh great, it's this again. I just have an extra parachute ready.
Help!
I hear you.
Are you hurt, Sofia?
I don't think so!
Hold on.
Why do I have a Cessna?
Obviously!
Whee!
Oh no!
Whoa! Yeah, this is kind of cool, I have to admit, but the controls in this are fucking...
Bene! I am alright!
Soldiers, up ahead.
I see them!
Yeah, get rid of them. That's 4. Why are you going this way? Oh, damn it, Sofia!
Forgive me!
You had plenty of
Sofia,
room!
you must be careful.
I know!
Steel yourself, Sofia. More soldiers.
If only I could double kill. Get out of here! Yay! You're not even holding on to that other one.
Faster!
Kill 2. Bye. Okay, this section's dragging on a bit now.
Out in the road!
What are you doing?
Keeping us on track.
Took you a while to respond to that. Goddamn slow ass turning.
Oh my! Please move!
Turn left, come on! What is wrong with this? Turn!
Your determination would be charming if it was not so infuriating.
Oh, come on. I'm trying, goddammit!
Incompetent children! Where did you learn to fight?
Probably from you. God, yay. Dead. Goodbye. Like I said, this is going on a bit long.
Ezio, look!
You have been a thorn in my side long enough.
Yes,
Ah,
evil
no,
emperor.
Ezio, I'm fine.
Okay, we're both dead. Oh. Can I punch in any way? No more knifing for you! Wait, where'd he go? Got it back, I suppose.
So what now, Ezio? How does this end?
With your
I
death?
am wondering that myself.
Oh!
Soldiers! Selim is not your master! You serve the Sultan! You carry out his command alone! Where is he? Where is the Sultan?
He stands before you, brother. Father made his choice.
Selim! Stop! Please!
Well then. Guess we didn't kill him.
So, you are the assassin. Ezio Auditore. I am Selim, Suleiman's father. He speaks quite highly of you.
He is a remarkable boy with a magnificent mind.
Were it not for his endorsement, I would have you killed where you stand.
Why?
Leave this place. Do not return.
You did the right thing, Ezio.
She's not there!
This
she's
is
there!
not a fight.
But where does one end and the next begin?
There's that. And here's a separate recording just in case that fails.
Phil, good to see you. Listen, we've got a customs officer waiting to talk to everyone. I hope you have something for us.
Absolutely. Passports and papers for everyone.
Ah, brilliant. So I'm what? A neurosurgeon now, am I?
You're a medical team from SUNY Upstate. Just back from Rome with your patient. Experimental gene therapy.
Good work. Let's get this over with.
Wait, look! This is crazy!
What's wrong?
I'm not sure, but Desmond's brain is lighting up like a string of firecrackers.
Good. Everything's burning away. This is good?
Here it comes! What is that? What's going on? This is the end, Desmond. Scheduled for deletion. What are you doing? What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live.
He's disappearing.
The tales we tell ourselves. Don't do this. I'm saving you, idiot! Go! Go!
Well, get going! I didn't get to do all the gates, but who cares? I just want the game to be over at this point.
I write these lines with a steady hand and a light heart. We are in Acre now, Sofia and I, with the 5 Masyaf keys in our possession, and all the time in the world. Sofia is a seasoned traveler and a fine companion to have so far from home. Tomorrow we will make our way to Masyaf, and once there,
We shall kill everyone.
into Altair's library,
Oh, there's that too, I
to
guess.
fulfill our father's forgotten dream. Forgive the shortness of this letter, dear sister, for it is late, and we are tired. Perhaps, with luck, the next words you hear from me will be in person. Con affetto, Ezio.
Yay, last letter. Which means we must be at the end. Now, I was all for playing this, doing all the extra stuff and all that. But after going through all this and the crashes and the frequent problems of the game, yeah, I don't think I will. I think I'll just finish it and we'll stop the actual series, because I don't like this, to be honest. I don't really like this game because of that. If it was fine, if it didn't have any problems, I probably would like it a lot more, but let's just go.
Come, we must hurry. Such a climb.
Surprised that
È così bello qui. This is where your order began?
It began thousands of years ago, but here it was reborn.
By the man you mentioned, Altair?
Altair ibn La'ahad. He built us up, then set us free. He saw the folly of keeping a castle like this. It had become a symbol of arrogance and a beacon for all our enemies.
And the mandate for menacing hoods? Was that his idea as well? You mentioned a creed before. What is it?
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That is rather cynical.
It would be if it were doctrine, but it is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization. To say that everything is permitted is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
Surprised there's no Templars whatsoever here. You'd think
I
it'd
do
be
not
on
remember
guard
making
as
that
fuck.
decision. This life, it chose me. For 3 decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice. I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself, and let them go. Let go of all of this.
Then let go. You will not fall far.
You know, when you look at this door, you'd think there'd be a lot more keys for it, but no, it's just those 5. There's a lot of holes.
The end of the road.
Use the massive keys.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else. Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom.
Oh, I think I get it.
He saw many things in his life and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
I have to find out how.
Does that worry you?
Sofia, you should know by now that I am not a lesser man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of these are going to be things. Rotate, rotate.
Did Altair leave behind any clues? Perhaps something only those with heightened senses can see.
Ah! So this goes here, and this goes here. I mean, it was kind of obvious it was an eagle. Because I knew it was the eagle to start,
You had better
but I didn't know I could
come on.
rotate it. I wasn't reading the things at the bottom.
I plan to.
No, I'm going to stay inside there. I'm going to leave you here, and I'm just going to stay inside the vault forever. Oh, he's doing this. I'm not doing this. I don't know what he's burning, seeing there's nothing inside those braziers, but whatever.
No books. No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio.
Huh.
Requiescat in pace, Altair.
Another key. Time for another memory. The final one. The real final one this time.
You have seen to my books.
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos.
You
The
certainly
rest
look
will
older.
go with me to Alexandria.
The son.
Good. Very good.
Father, I do not understand. Why did you build a library if you did not intend to keep your books?
You should go. When the Mongols return, Masyaf must be empty.
I see. This is not a library at all. It is a vault.
It must stay hidden, Darim. Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son. Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you, Father.
In much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
What does it tell you? What do you see?
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
Yeah, I can't even walk fast
But
now.
what happens to us, Altair? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here? How long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria.
Do I turn off these lights as well?
If you are asked, say I sent the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
Sit a moment and rest. Oh. He gave everything to the Order in the end. Oh, it's just open.
Another artifact. No. You will stay here. I have seen enough for one life.
Nope, you're gonna see it whether you want
Desmond?
to or not.
He's talking to me?
I heard your name once before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream. I do not know where you are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening.
That's not the sword I have.
I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. That I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed to share our stories like this? To speak across centuries. Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.
Wow, okay.
Do you hear me, Cypher?
Who the hell are you?
Can you see me?
And why are you shouting?
Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain. I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us? What do we desire of you? You will have your answers.
Okay.
Only listen, and I will tell you how.
You know, this is the only time we ever see this guy.
Before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts. Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place.
And we now know where that is now.
It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended.
Here it is, here's the cutscene I was talking about. Sorry about that.
The earth shook for days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ash had settled, less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours. But we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words. Pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Put wind turbines on top of it. And now we're out, okay.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
I know what we need to do.
Apparently my hand glows now. Oh. And there it ends. Revelations. I'd like to skip this. Can I skip this? Oh my god, I can't skip it. Well, I'll just talk over this for now then. So, yeah. Essentially, the world exploded at some point because the sun exploded with a lightning, or not lightning, a sunburst thing. which I think what they tried to explain it is that it had a polar shift. So like the North Pole became the South Pole and the South Pole became the North Pole. Which just made everything go all topsy-turvy for a while. You know, caused earthquakes, destroyed civilizations and all that jazz. It was kind of bad. And yeah, pretty much got rid of the people that came before, because we never actually know their name until like, what, 4? I think? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's the end of Revelations, because we're not playing anything more, any else of this, because like I said, this game is contentious. It's bad and good. Like, there are things that were introduced that didn't need to be introduced, like the whole thing about making bombs. They don't really need to be introduced because it's never used again. The den protection things were a little strange, because you rarely do them, only when a den's under attack, and even then you don't have to do it, so it doesn't make sense why they would even implement something that's barely used. The main bad guy is not even revealed until the last moments of the game, and he's taken out easily. And most of the game you don't really have a main villain. It's until like Palaeologos guy gets discovered, and it's like, oh well, we have to kill him, and then it's like you beat him, and it's like, oh actually it was Ahmet all along, and surprise, and it's like, oh okay. I like the whole thing as usual with Ezio being there and being like, oh hey, I'm an old guy now, I want to start my own family, I'm tired of fighting. It's like, cool, he has development, that's great. It doesn't use Subject 16 enough. He gets introduced and is only seen 3 times. When you first see him, when you second see him, and when he sacrifices himself to save Desmond. Like, there's no build up to him, it doesn't explain how he got there or why, or how he's able to do any of this stuff, other than, oh, I died in the chair or something, and so my consciousness got transferred to this, even though I was still alive outside of the Animus. So, it doesn't really... It's a mess, okay? Revelations is a mess, both mechanically wise, as in it kept crashing so many fucking times. I'm so frustrated with the game right now, I don't want to play it ever again. The world was too small. If you compare it to Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, those games were much bigger, because in Assassin's Creed 2 you had multiple areas you could go to, different cities that had different feels to them. It actually felt cool and interesting. And you had Brotherhood, which was a big ass city called Rome, and you could go everywhere, and there was these secret like underground societies you had to infiltrate, the layers of Romulus and all that. That was cool. And it was interesting seeing what they were going to do with those. And you got this game, which is all in Constantinople, with only one other city, which is that other city in the cavern, which is barely there, and just gets exploded nearly, like, in two missions. So, there's no point to it. Yeah, it's just... It's a mess, like I said. I don't know why for the PC version they decided that it was a good idea for when you go through those door things you see over there, for it to boot up a separate window or a separate game. It should all be just one game. Why does it need to have a separate thing for the same thing that's in it? It's like I said, it is disappointing compared to the first 2, which were great. This is a disappointment. And the thing is, I still think it's better than Assassin's Creed 3. Because it has Ezio in it, and Ezio is one of the best written and well acted out of all of the characters, all of them, in Assassin's Creed. At least the ones I've played. I've not played Origins or Odyssey, so I don't know about those, but for the games that I've played up to, this character is the only character I kind of care about in a way. Like, I'm interested in seeing how his story goes. You know, I'm invested in him. The only one that even came close was Assassin's Creed 4, and that's only because the character in that is actually a person rather than, oh, I'm always angry, or I'm always not really believing in our creed or something. not to say anything bad about Altair, but really he was a one-note character. I didn't hate him, but even I can admit that yes, he was just, oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, now I know what to do. That's pretty much it. They tried to flesh him out more in this, which I appreciate, which is good. But at the same time, it should have been done. It should have been done before. But hey, first time they did it, hit and miss. You know how it goes. So yeah, Assassin's Creed Revelations. I guess if I have to do a rating thing, it becomes a 4. It's below average. It's not terrible, but it's certainly not as good as the previous entries, and the things that they introduced are never used again. So it feels kind of like a... You know what it feels like? It feels like an interim game. It's a game that is set between the actual next game. Compared to like Brotherhood, which actually felt like a sequel, this feels more like, here's some minor information that will tide you over until Assassin's Creed 3. You know, which kind of frustrates me a little bit more now that I think about it, because Assassin's Creed 3, I hate it, okay? Assassin's Creed 3, I'll get to more into that when I actually start it, but for right now I'll just say that I don't like the main character in Assassin's Creed 3. I've said it before, but I hate him. I don't like him at all. There's nothing redeeming about it. But now we're done with this, and I can safely say I'm never going to play this game again, because I don't like it. I don't like that it keeps crashing. If it was more stable and actually worked, I would be enjoying it more, but because it doesn't, I don't. But yeah, with that, that's Assassin's Creed Revelations. When we next off, we shall be doing 3, I suppose. But until then, this is Majorshepard. Hope you all enjoyed. I'll come back in if there's something else at the end, but if not, then we'll stop here. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next series. Until then, thank you for joining me for this one. This is the end of Altair's and Ezio's story, and we shall now be doing the other guys. So until then, ciao, thanks for watching.